Yo, what's good NFL fans? This is Touchdown Kingdom, the hub of all the latest NFL news and content. In this video, I'll be breaking down each NFL game from week 1. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more NFL content all throughout the season. I got a lot of things and plans for you guys, and I'm really excited to break down week 1 of the NFL. With that being said, let's jump right into it. In the first matchup of the season, it was the two newly highest paid players in the entire NFL in Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs defeated the Texans 34-20 on Thursday Night Football. Deshaun Watson struggled in his first game without a superstar weapon in DeAndre Hopkins. Chiefs rookie running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire shined in his debut, rushing for 123 yards and a touchdown. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes had a great night with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. Aaron Rodgers had something to prove in this game against the Vikings. He went out there and was elite for all 4 quarters. He finished with 364 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins struggled to find his rhythm in the first half, but then got comfortable later on, finding wide receiver Adam Thielen twice in the end zone. The Vikings were trying to mount a comeback but came up short in the shootout, 43-34. The Buffalo Bills hosted the New York Jets in an AFC East division showdown. The Bills came out and dominated on offense and defense in the first half. Josh Allen had 2 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. The Jets offense struggled to find any rhythm all game, as Jets fans are already begging them to fire the head coach, Adam Gase. The Washington football team hosted the Philadelphia Eagles for their debut with their new name. The Eagles came out really hot and took an early lead on Washington, but Washington never gave up for their head coach Ron Rivera, as they came back to defeat the Eagles 27-17 and are now the only team in the NFC East with a win. The Baltimore Ravens hosted the Cleveland Browns in an AFC North matchup with the 2 young quarterbacks from the 2018 draft class. The reigning MVP proved to be the best quarterback in that draft class once again. And the scary part about Lamar Jackson is he looks even more comfortable in the NFL this year. The Ravens obliterated the Browns 38-6 and look to dominate the rest of the regular season again, just like last year. Gardner Minshew and the Jaguars defeated Phillip Rivers in his Colts debut. Minshew is proving to be the guy for the Jaguars, as he had more touchdowns than incomplete passes. He had 3 touchdowns with only 1 incomplete pass. The Jaguars have a lot of talented wide receivers and are excited about their future, as the Jaguars came out on top 27-20. The Carolina Panthers hosted the Las Vegas Raiders in week 1. Running back Josh Jacobs put the Raiders offense on his back with an impressive 3 touchdowns. This was a high-scoring matchup, and John Gruden gets his win over rookie head coach Matt Rule. The Lions hosted the Bears in Detroit. The Lions seemed to have this game in the bag in the fourth quarter, leading 23-6. Quarterback Mitch Trubisky led an impressive comeback from behind victory and won the game 27-23. This is their make-or-break year for Mitchell Trubisky, and he is off to a great start in 2020. The Seattle Seahawks traveled to Atlanta and put on a show. Russell Wilson is off to a scorching hot start, throwing for 4 touchdowns, while Jamal Adams impressed as well in his Seahawks debut. Quarterback Matt Ryan threw for 450 passing yards but still came up short, 38-25. The AFC East rivalry, Patriots vs. Dolphins, kicked off in Foxborough week 1. In Cam Newton's Patriot debut, he had 2 rushing touchdowns as quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick struggled. Newton looks to be happy in his new home, while Bill Belichick is out to prove he can still win without Tom Brady. The first overall pick, Joe Burrow, had his NFL debut against the Chargers. Joe Burrow impressed with his legs and arm, but did make some rookie mistakes. The Chargers scrapped out this victory and avoided it overtime with a missed field goal from the Bengals kicker at the end of regulation. The Arizona Cardinals came out and defeated the reigning NFC champions. Head coach Cliff Kingsbury and quarterback Kyler Murray seem to have a bright future together, defeating a top defense in the 49ers. The most anticipated quarterback matchup of week 1 ended with Drew Brees coming out on top with a victory. Tom Brady struggled to be consistent in his Buccaneer debut and hopes to bounce back next week. The Saints look legit this year and are hoping to make a deep playoff push in 2020. The first Sunday night game of the 2020 season kicked off in the new state-of-the-art SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. In Mike McCarthy's debut as the Cowboys head coach, he made a decision to go for it on 4th down instead of trying to tie the game with a field goal. However, there was a controversial offensive pass interference call late in the game on wide receiver Michael Gallup that reshaped the ending of the game. Head coach Sean McVay's offense is a thing of beauty to watch, and running back Malcolm Brown proved to be the lead back for the Rams offense with 2 touchdowns. The Rams defeated the Cowboys 20-17. Monday Night Football opened up with the New York Giants hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. In Big Ben's return, he had 3 touchdowns and had more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley. I know, that makes no sense whatsoever. Daniel Jones struggled this game with 2 bad turnovers against the great Pittsburgh defense, but he did show some promise for the young quarterback. The Pittsburgh Steelers won 26-16. The Tennesse Titans went to Denver to verse the Broncos in the last game of Week 1. This game was highlighted by the struggles of Titans field goal kicker Stephen Gostkowski, who eventually hit the game-winning field goal at the end. The Broncos had a good game plan against Derrick Henry to stop the run, but still came up short 16-14. That does it for Touchdown Kingdom's Week 1 recap. Comment down below some of your thoughts from Week 1. Subscribe for more NFL content. I am so excited to bring you guys more videos all throughout the season. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed, and have a fantastic day, and stay tuned on this channel for my Week 2 predictions.